In my hometown of Goose Creek, I'm announcing my candidacy for the United States Senate of South Carolina.
Well, Republican Nancy Mace is throwing her hat in what is widely expected to be a heated race for South Carolina's Senate seat, a position currently occupied by long-term Senator Lindsey Graham. But Mace is no stranger to challenges. She's the daughter of a retired Army Brigadier General. She is the first woman to graduate from South Carolina's military college, the Citadel. And she's joining us now. Nancy Mace, candidate for the Republican nomination for U.S. Senate in South Carolina. Nancy, nice to have you on the program.
Thanks for having me, and good morning.
So you know better than most there's lots of ways to serve your community. Why do you want to get involved in politics?
Well, I look at what's happening in the country today. I look at a lot of these scandals, whether it's the IRS or the NSA or the Department of Justice or Benghazi, and I'm frustrated like a lot of people in South Carolina are. And I think, Washington is out of touch. They think they know better than we do. And I haven't lost hope, and I don't think South Carolina has either. We have a rich history of sending conservative leaders like Senator Jim DeMint to Washington, and I want to restore that tradition.
So Senator Lindsey Graham has been the senator from your state since 2002. He serves in the military as well as your family has. He's also been out in front in a lot of these issues, including Benghazi. So what don't you like about him?
Well, I look at this being sort of a big picture. It's not necessarily one man or one senator, but I look at these issues and I say to myself, can we trust this government, whether it's with our health care or our taxes or our personal phone and email records? And he's on the other side of that argument. I look at most recently Obamacare, for instance. That's just one of many issues. And there's an effort in D.C. today to defund Obamacare, and I think we should defund it. I think we should repeal it. But Senator Graham said that that effort to defund Obamacare was a bridge too far, and I strongly disagree.
So that's just one issue, and we'll continue to...
That's just one of several. There's cap and trade and the NSA and the bailouts.
So if I could, though, you mentioned Senator Jim DeMint, who is now the head of the Heritage Foundation. You also mentioned a few other Tea Party movement members, if you will, Rand Paul and Mike Lee, for example, in your announcement to run for the Senate seat. The criticism of the Tea Party is that, or the Tea Party movement, is that it adds to the gridlock in Washington, D.C. Critics of Senator Graham say, as you have, that maybe he's too quick to reach across the aisle. So is there an issue you can tell our viewers about where you see that you could maintain some of the Tea Party movement roots and some of what you stand for, but also reach across the aisle and work with Democrats? What would that be?
Well, I don't know if there's any particular issue that you could do that on. If you're going to reach across the aisle, you still have to stay principled on who you are, and that's what Ronald Reagan did. And so I want to go up there and join Senators Rand Paul and Ted Cruz and Mike Lee and be part of that caucus, because that's the leadership that we have that's guiding the conservative movement, and that's the direction of the Republican Party right now. So too often we start off in the middle or too far to the left to try and negotiate. We need to be very firm in our principles on the issues that are facing this country that are most important.
Nancy, it's nice to have you on the program. As we mentioned, it's great to see a new face, and we'll continue our conversation over the next several months. 2014 is a little ways away, but it's also just around the corner. It depends on how you look at it, right, Nancy?
Right.
Thank you for coming on, and we look forward to talking
again soon.
Thank you.